It's a lovely day, it has to be said. This is such a lovely place. I like this rooftop garden. Now, what to do? What to do next? Well, I've just arrived as a sort of off-world hick into the capital of the United Colonies. This seems the right time to explore. I want to see what the city has to offer. Now, one small step, that is a completed mission. By the way, it doesn't say. It only says it when you overline it with the tab. I could at least see completed underneath it or something there. I have some problems with the UI so far. Not massive problems, easily fixable, but really you should say completed. These are also miscellaneous missions. There are main missions, faction, miscellaneous missions, and activities. And it doesn't give you an icon to associate with them, so you've got to kind of guess based on flicking through the tabs. It says nowhere. Really, really badly thought out, that one. But, well. I'm going to go see if I can pick up some quests and complete some side quests in New Atlantis. I did say that I needed time to clear my head, and I need some time to explore the world. So, let's do that. Let's see what New Atlantis has to offer. We're going to go back through the lodge. And we'll... By the way, that's the way out. Is my room up here? Sleep owned. How do I know if I own a room or not? Because it says the bed is owned, but is it owned by me or is it owned by someone else? I can steal these cred sticks. It's not. There's a fine line between stealing stuff, you know, pocketing stuff from the world in general, and pocketing stuff from the people whom I've got to live with. Asia Mumsa's diary. I still maintain my dislike of reading through other people's stuff, so I'm not going to do that. Read people's diaries. Scroll holder. Again, we're not stealing that. That looks like... There's a lot of property here I don't want to fiddle with. A cooking station. I think I'll let the cooking lie. Chef I am not.
I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is exciting.
Isn't it? Yeah. Well, just how exciting this might be, we'll find out. God, this actually is a really big place. No. No map. No map of this building in any case. I just have to look into every room. It's like smoky and really well lit. I mean, it looks, the lighting's very natural. No idea. I'm sure I'm gonna have a room. They said I had a room. I just, you know, couldn't tell you at gunpoint which one mine was. See, this is definitely someone's. Chemists have all the solutions. Someone's got a pharmaceutical lab. I don't know who's a chemist. Now that is the frontier. Inaccessible. Weapons case, inaccessible. Maybe I'll talk to Noel again and see if she knows where the hell I'm supposed to park my ass. Oh, what is it? Do I recognize the ship? Name on the back? I daren't say this is the Beagle. I don't know. It's nice though. It's an awesome model. Alright, let's see if we can find Noel. Maybe that little quest we were supposed to activate with her might tick off. Or it might literally not. And I might just head out and figure it out as I go past. That is Apollo. It should at least say which one it is. Probably the Eagle. Let's be honest, this is the Eagle. Well, that's the Eagle, and that's Apollo 11 Command Module. Columbia. Theodolite.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available
I
to
would
you.
be if I knew what they were.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
That doesn't see. It seems a little ahead of my ahead of myself at the moment. Do you miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so.
He didn't seem in much
as
distress.
capable as I can be of missing anyone.
Aww.
I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Okay. Protecting Barrett must have been quite a challenge.
Barrett has, thus far, survived every mission on which we have embarked.
Goes without saying.
It is therefore evident that my efforts have been successful. I suspect that Barrett would disagree with how necessary my intervention has been in any given situation.
You suspect. Right. I'm not going to invite him onto my crew just yet. I want to just go around as a sort of citizen for the time being. Seriously,
Ever since
Noel.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
Okay, Vladimir's on the Eye. That's information.
Stay safe, okay?
I mean, yeah, okay, I'll ask her how I can help her more. The only problem is that I need to find my place. I don't know where my... I'm sure that one bugged out. I've got no way to know where my room is. Like, seriously, this could be my room. I wouldn't know. Report on constellation, document tray. Wait, this says bed owned. Just double check that this bed doesn't say owned. No, sleep owned. So it can... You know. How do I know? Owned. Is there one that doesn't say owned? Let's find out. This one doesn't. This one just says sleep. Which case? Succulent. Moby Dick. Great Expectations. A tablet. Okay, if that just says sleep, does that mean this is technically mine? Or just unoccupied? Ah, that's a boardroom. I'm just checking if there's another answer. This might be mine here. Not that I'd be able to tell it from friggin' any of the other rooms. Okay, we'll go with it. You know what? It's fine. Let's get out of here. I want to be cooped up in the goddamn lodge for the rest of the episode. Let's just head for New Atlantis. See what mischief we can get into. We've already got a few missions around here. Ooh, it is nighttime now. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can find clothes. I remember there was a clothes shop out there. I just want to get a gauge on the prices. Because, let's be honest, I'm not really dressed for this location. I'm in a kind of jumpsuit. That's, I think I need an upgrade to my wardrobe. I haven't got a lot of money, though. kind of want to check this way. I'm just heading up this path. First one I saw. Then I'll swap my mission out to something I can do. Probably pick up the stuff from around the city. That the beacons or whatever that guy wanted from just around. There's a main square leading up to what looks like a government building.
We have company. Good day, ma'am.
You too.
Aegis agent. Hello.
Just a private conversation. Nothing worth mentioning.
Understood, agent. Okay, whoever Aegis are, they've got surreptitiously acting spies. Keep that in mind. Storage box. Someone's walking past. Don't break into stuff. I cannot read that font. GF. I don't know what that's if that's supposed to be just part of the G. That might be okay. So I think it's GFL Bank. Hello, citizen.
This place always surprises me.
How? It doesn't look that exciting. It's fairly calm for a major, you know, metropolis. That much is going to be open at this time of night. That says something on it.
Yes, exactly.
Look at this.
It's like
Keeper Aquilus.
When someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes.
Are you wearing the same thing as me?
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel?
So this is the religious order. This is probably...
He feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
What was it?
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars.
I've walked in on a
to
sermon
travel
here.
his path. To truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through unity. Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
You're very small, but fairly polite and involved parish, Father. Hi, guys.
Oh, hi there.
Hi.
I'm Marcus Lestari.
Sanctus
Are you
Universum.
interested in the Sanctum Universum?
Not particularly, if I'm honest. It's not something that's crossed my mind.
Maybe I can entice you then.
You're going
it's
to
an
try and bring
exciting
me
time
into
for the
it.
Church, we're growing every day, and if you're interested, we'd love to get to know you.
I'm not sure about this.
Actually, we've had a few visitors come by recently, but they have yet to come visit us again. This strikes me as a good opportunity. I'm wondering, would you like to go check in with those visitors and welcome them back to our church? Maybe all they need is just another invitation. And don't worry, I'll pay for your effort, of course.
Why not reach out to them yourself as a member of the church? Why do you need some random passerby to do that?
Well, that's why. We want to keep growing our community, but sometimes people can be suspicious of others who are already heavily involved in the church. A new face like yourself might make the prior visitors more comfortable with returning. And you all may learn something along the way. Either something about the church or about yourselves.
I don't know. This doesn't really seem like my kind of work, frankly. Let me think about it.
No problem. Take all the time you need. I'll be here if you change your mind.
Alright, Marcus. I'm kind of going agnostic. I don't want to do too much bumming around with the religions. There's the Freestar Collective Embassy. Evie's got opinions. Hi. Do you have a... Evie Martinez.
Down with the FC!
What do you think should happen to the FC Embassy?
Well,
which is where we
I
are.
want it torn down, of course. The fact that there's even an embassy for them here after what they did, it's infuriating.
So there was a war
Tear
recently.
it all down.
She probably lost someone in that war. So we've got diplomacy is useless anyway. Not entirely sure that's true. Diplomacy is needed to make sure another colony war won't happen again. We need that embassy. She's not going to like this answer, but it's, you know, kind of the truth.
Ha! Diplomacy? That doesn't mean anything to the FC. They'll break any law and treaty that they feel like. It doesn't matter to them.
So what is your problem with the Freestar Collective?
What's my problem with them? Really? I'm keeping the FC accountable.
You seem to be
for the
the
terrible things
only
they've
one
done.
around here that's doing that as well.
The colony war was an unforgivable tragedy. Countless lives could have been spared, but the Freestar Collective was out for blood. The Freestar Collective
Yep,
took my
lost someone in the
father
war.
away from me.
Well, okay, so here's the thing about the recent colony war. What happened, based on the timeline, is the Freestar Collective set up a settlement on a planet that was outside of their treated borders. I mean, I think it was just a small farming settlement, but they weren't supposed to be there. The United Colonies believed that the treaty had been broken. So, in came a UC fleet, it escalated to a full-scale war. One could argue that whilst it was a breach of the treaty settling the planet.
If you have
Oh, sorry.
to say, leave me be.
I'm talking to myself here. What happened was terrible, but we all have to try and move on from it. In other words, the UC holds some accountability for the escalation to war, as much as the Freestar Collective does for breaking the treaty.
And I want them to be angry. I want justice and closure for everyone in the UC.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I suppose a nose in the embassy might not hurt. Hello. You probably don't have anyone open in the lobby. It's, you know, it is quite late. I'm sorry. I don't even know what local time it is. Just looking, there's no obvious way to tell on this screen. I have had problems with that before. Status, perhaps? I'm gonna have to... I don't know how to tell the time. At the moment, there's no obvious clock.
Nobody sees the ambassador without an appointment, and you don't have one.
Understood, sir. Okay. You don't have anyone I could make an appointment with? Well, okay. Admittedly, the receptionist's probably gone home. Alright, but you're holding a big gun, so I won't argue with you. This is definitely a government district. There's Mast. That'd be the, is that Parliament? I don't know.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Talk to Sergeant Yumi to become a guardsman. Hello.
People joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know. They think it is, and that makes them dangerous.
You don't say. I don't think she was talking to me. I think she was just nattering to the sort of sky in general. Ah. Hold on. Let's see if I can read this.
Memorial to those lost during the
In memory of the...
Consideration is requested.
I'm considering it. I was trying to read it. In memory of the brave service members of the United Colonies who gave their lives in the Colony War, these 30 represent the more than 30,000 who fought and died for the freedom, honor, and order. Two pierces? No, hold on. 3 pierces. Good God. The dynasty burned. Well, let's look at that one. Maybe I could join up. Activities. Talk to Sergeant Yumi. Any idea where Sergeant Yumi is? Probably security headquarters. Ah, you know what I've done? I've turned off... I was wondering whether this would be a good idea, but the problem is there's no map to... I don't think there is. Oh no. Yumi is in the Mars District explored. Somewhere in here, but there's no, like... This is not good. I can't navigate with this. Biosensors in all 4 districts. 2 of which I have not explored yet. Okay. How would I, like, without activating the HUD element, which is in interface, floating markers. I turned that off thinking that it might be interesting to try without, but the problem is, I can't, I haven't got a map to, like, navigate by, so I've just got to guess. I have no idea where Sergeant Yuri is. They didn't say, they just said go speak with Sergeant Yuri. They didn't say find them in the Mars building. Level something. At least that would have been something.
United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as
This is an interesting time to be swearing in soldiers.
I do. Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them.
I'm not joining the Vanguard, I'll tell you that much. But you might have...
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Well, I don't technically have an appointment, but I would like to speak with the sergeant.
Yes? You needed something?
I'm looking for work. You know of anyone who needs a hand?
Most of Mast's employees have extensive training in their specific areas.
Yeah, okay. I haven't got a resume.
But if you're interested in joining the UC, Commander Tuala of the Vanguard is just on the far side of the room. The Vanguard's open to anyone who can fly.
So what is this place?
This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies.
So it is
every decision made
the government. Is it the executive?
Place inside these walls.
And you're just the receptionist,
I'm one
I
of
take
Mast's
it.
resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly.
Okay.
Stay safe.
I'm not joining Vanguard because that is the last thing someone of my ilk would do. But if I choose floor with the Central Command Office of the President, I probably shouldn't accidentally barge in on them. Maybe NAT station? I think this is up and this would be down. I don't think I want to be in Vanguard Orientation Hall. Let's head to the NAT station. And speak with Sergeant Yuri. Because joining up as a security officer might be more reasonable. Oh no, this is the mass transit station. Okay, that's at the spaceport. Yeah, no, I'll head back to the spaceport. That's where the only clothing shop I've seen is so far. And I've got to pick up a biosensor there. Let's start with that, then. I keep hitting I instead of L. See, this also... What I'm thinking is the security access to the security... Oh, the security officers in some way might get me into the secure storage, if I needed to. So that'd help. No. Now, where's the one in this section? There is one, isn't there? Scattered around the city. But where around the city? What does a biosensor look like? If I look near trees... That's just a light. See, all I've got is that one. Isn't there one in every district? I presumed there would be. Oh, I'll have to go back somewhere. Never mind. I thought there'd be one in all of the districts. Apparently not. Sergeant Yumi. Why I said Yuri, I don't know. Alright, 72 meters this way. UC security office. Sergeant Yumi. Don't steal that. Yeah, the red means don't do that right now.
Hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
A job? Yeah, I saw the sign outside.
You did, huh? Gotta admit, I was against the sign at first. Felt cheesy, you know? Like we're hiring a dishwasher, or one of those dancing clowns. But here you are. Can't argue with effectiveness.
No, you can't.
If
Also,
nothing
someone
else,
referenced you.
Atlantis security is just that. Effective. When we're fully staffed, that is. But we're not. Long story. And need some help. You interested?
Definitely. Just tell me what I need to do. This sounds like a great opportunity, actually.
Well, first things first, I have to ask. Do you have any security experience at all?
Oh yeah, totally. Was head of security for the Astral Lounge on Neon for like 8 years. I don't know how much I can lie, but let's do it, you know. I'm gonna bullshit him. I mean, yeah, I was head of security for the Astral Lounge on Neon for like 8 years.
Oh yeah? And I'm the CEO of Galbank. Look, I can appreciate a wise ass, but if I catch you lying for real, we're going to have a problem.
Okay.
Well,
you can't always...
I think I've heard all I need.
Really?
Your first assignment could be
okay. You didn't need to know if I had any experience, you just presumed I did.
Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Alright. I know what MAST is, so I won't ask. I got a friend who... Oh... Let's not bring that up here. That doesn't sound wise. You mentioned Aegis. Who are they?
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems.
Right.
While we're
Homeland Security, then.
There are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works.
Yes, I do. Very much so. Why am I bringing this package and not Aegis?
Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
Okay, that's probably a good place to cut off.
Have any questions.
I better not bring up the whole thing, because now it sounds like I've just asked for the job so I can get access to a friend's security, secure lockup. Alright, I've got a job now. That's one way to get started. Whew, it is dark. I hope the shops are going to be open. I'm going to go see if I can get a change of clothes. I've only got about $2 grand on me. Should have mentioned I tangled with the Crimson Fleet. That might have impressed him a bit better than lying to him. But sometimes I can't just help myself.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell.
How do I go about buying these? Probably you is who I talk to. I thought I might look at the stores. Amelie Bava.
You, but I really do need that credit transfer to cover for last.
You the boss here?
What? Really? Wasn't that included in the transfer from last week?
Standing behind her, she's trying to look at him.
Handling the shipments, not deliveries.
Gerhard.
Oh, okay. I'll try and remember. I swear, lately I feel like I'm spending more time at Galbank than I am here. If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Hi there!
Hi.
Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask.
Okay, I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Oh, please, take a look.
Most notably in clothing. Okay, this is buy apparel. You do have apparel. So you can put on individual hats. Okay, these aren't that expensive. A couple of hundred. I've got 6,000 actually. I've got way more than I forgot that I got that massive payment out from. No, that's. I've got 9,000. Sorry, yeah, I got 8,000. I thought that was too low because I got 8,000 from Constellation. So I've got some spending money. Teal leather jumpsuit is not bad. No. Operator leatherwear, no. Don't really think that quite works. I kind of like the teal jumpsuit. Still doesn't look as quite what I was going for. I was thinking more actual, like slightly more, at least smart casual. This is still a working uniform, but at least as compared to my present one, it is less physical resistance, presumably, or armor, and does better at energy. Thermal 15, corrosive 10, same mass, apparently. Well, go on. Gotta be better than what I'm currently wearing. Alright. Back out. You do have different spacesuits. I gotta find probably a more interesting spacesuit than the one I'm currently wearing. I don't want to be wearing a mining spacesuit all day long. You have guns. An ace sidearm for a lot of money. Might have just been able to buy that. I think that's too much for that weapon. Looks good, though. You do sell resources and aid, bandages. You sell a lot of food, but I do know you sell chocolate here. Someone bought chocolate here. Oh, yes. I like that space helmet. That's a good space helmet. 700. I just want to hold off on buying stuff until I get a sort of zone in on the economy. But I think, based on this, I can buy everything, almost. Laser cartridge, caseless. I think my primary weapon uses 7.77mm. That's fairly cheap. 762 by 39. Oh, I don't need any of that right now. I was only here for clothes, really. Nice place you've got here.
It's hard work, but it all pays off in the end. And I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes.
Seems
a
little...
If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now.
Well, she's not got anything to say to me, but Gerhardt certainly seems a little... testy, I would say. But he was also sweeping up, so you know.
Partners for 10 years. Do you need a visit to Reliant Medical?
Hilarious. Truly, you missed your calling as a comic. I remembered his name. It's Curtis.
I have no idea.
Now I'm curious.
The hauler from Sidonia, the one that got his ship blown up by the Crimson Fleet? We were talking about it, but I couldn't remember his name. Well, I remembered. His name was Curtis.
I am so relieved we have cleared this up.
They seem to have a reasonable relationship. You know. That's a coffee shop.
It seems like a small decision, but they all add up up over time and
Alright.
I keep telling them I am
Helena
a manager.
Chambers.
I should be managing.
That name rings a bell. Where have I met you before?
managed to make a premium cappuccino. Yeah, sorry. Dairy, sure. No whip.
I don't appreciate your tone. And no, I will not make whatever it is you just said. Because this place is a disorganized mess. What you asked me to do is literally impossible.
She can't make a coffee. Got it! You were the lady I walked past as I came in.
There's a mop in the back.
The manager from the space station that was attacked. She's working in a... She's a barista now. That's interesting. Terror Brew Manager is now your boss. Welcome to the labor force, Ms. Chambers. Well, since it's late and I'm here, I'm gonna have a coffee. How about, just a latte? Thank you. And, I'll drink that. It's too bad there's no animation for that. You just sort of slurp it down. I like him to just stand there slowly sipping his coffee.
Go away.
Oh, sorry, Helena. I suppose I could talk to you and get a... No, fine.
Could you please bother someone else?
Fine. I will. By the way, that reminds me, let's change. I have no throwable equipped. Let's get the fragmentation grenade equipped, in case I need to throw one. And switch, by the way... Oh, shit, I should, sell stuff. That reminds me. Okay, put on the jumpsuit. And I've got stuff I want to sell. They'll buy it here, right? Any vendor will buy stuff. That makes... I mean, it doesn't make sense. You can't sell stuff to your local department store. If I went to ask, they'd tell me to go the hell away. But I think you can do that in video games.
On your ship, then. Oh, please, take a look.
How do I go to... Q to sell. You will take stuff. Now, let's start with... miscellaneous. I've got board games. No, I'll keep these. I might put them on my ship if I can. I don't think I can, but hey. If I can, that's what I'll do with them. These look like they had different prices when I picked them up, but there might be a floating market. Alright, we'll just sell it all off. All this, I think all this misc stuff is just random crap. Barring the digi pick. That's actually going to be useful. Inspect. Okay, you can also look at all this stuff. The digipick's useful. I don't know if anything else here is. I've got 2 impact drivers. I'm gonna get the one with the battery still attached. I'll let you have this one. Here, I'll sell you that. You can have this sculpture and this wire spool. I don't think I'll need this molecule extractor. Bottle. Guess I can get rid of the crimping tool. Now I've got a leather pocket wear, which I already had. I probably should have been wearing that already, but I didn't quite like how it looked. Which is why, no, I think that was because I got it off a bandit or a pirate. Let's get rid of the minor utility outfit as well. I'll give you the deep space mining helmet and keep the repulsing deep mining space helmet. That is ammo. I was looking at packs. I have a constellation pack, which is a basic boost pack, and a tunnel mining pack. Here, I think you can have this, right? Yeah, it's better in every way, except for airborne and radiation. And it's heavier. But apart from that, I think there's more green than red. So you can have that. You buy guns, don't you? Here, take this Kraken. I'll keep Grendel. I'll get rid of the lower grade Eon. I'll keep the Furious Eon. And that's... should be a reasonable amount of things to have sold. I'll keep all my resources. I think I'll need those. These do have mass, but I think I might be able to... like, put them in some storage.
Appreciate the business.
Yep, me too. I bought something from you. You bought a lot more from me. I just need to get that out of my inventory. I'm looking at 64 mass now. By the way, let's equip the Constellation pack. Which doesn't actually have it on me. I think I need to be wearing a suit for that. No! That works. Even though it's... Oh, no, it is on my back. Only when I need it there. And then it seems to go away. Alright, I can live with that. Despawning boost pack. I feel like that should be equipped to your suit. I guess we're heading back to the Mast district.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed. Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Investigate the brownouts in the well.
Outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the colony war, the pirates used them as forward operating bases all over the settled systems.
So, yeah, spoils of war, I suppose, but not for the people you were hoping to. Okay, let's go to the Mast district. The commercial district might have the clothes I'm looking for. In fairness, I am just effectively browsing the gift shop at the spaceport. One of those little corner convenience stores that you have in airports, you know. Not really the high end of...
To see Tony after work.
Donna Rain. You have a name?
Miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not.
You're not a fan of this place. Anything you recommend doing in New Atlantis?
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
I do enjoy spending a few credits from time to time.
You should check out the commercial district. There's some cool shops there. And if you want a whole new look, there's even an enhance.
Oh, that'll change my appearance. How are you going?
Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
Dandy. I'm struggling. Yeah, same. Doing just fine.
Yeah. Life is good, isn't it?
I guess so.
I'm trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close.
Alright. No offense, but you look a little tired. Does she? I don't know if I could tell. In what way? But I'll ask.
Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use a Terracino from Terra Brew right now.
I'd go get you one, but I'm busy at the moment.
No worries at all. I was just thinking out loud. Don't trouble yourself on my account.
Alright. Why do you want to leave New Atlantis so badly?
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis. What about you? Have you gone on any adventures?
Enough for a lifetime so far.
That's amazing. I'm so jealous. One day you'll have to tell me and Tony all about them, okay?
Well, alright, it's a date.
See you
Later
around.
then. She's upbeat, but she's, you know, been worked to death and kind of... Which mission am I on? Investigate the brownouts in the well. Okay, that's over there. I can come back to that. I'm trying to do, like, literally anything else first. I'm trying to figure out what to start with. There's that way back. Okay, so I'm heading for this blue dot over here. I want to pick up one goddamn biosensor. I went all the way to the bloody spaceport and there weren't any biosensors. Careful, I'll run out of oxygen. Yeah. But I'm not picking up coffees for people. There's a line. Hello, security officer. I'm one of you, kind of. I'm slacking on the job, but that's alright. Is this gonna be another transport? No, I think this is it. Alright, now we know what they look like. Sort of egg things. I can sell them. Right. There seem to be more somewhere, or are those just transit station points? The lodge. Locate the biosensors, unknown, unknown. Access secure storage. Alright. Yeah, as I say, I'm not joining the Vanguard. Damn it. You gotta hold tab to exit. What was I doing? Keeping the peace. Speak to Agent Plato. That's what I was looking for. Isn't not in this district? No, hang on. I'm gonna have to sort of jump in through the garden. It's alright. That's not back at the terminal, is it? It might be in the mask section. Let's head... It's kind of hard to tell. Let's head down the lift to apparently Defense Research, Human Health and Human Services and Aegis. Okay. That looks like it was above, but apparently it's down. I can't quite make the layout from the select buttons on the left.
I hope you're not here to report something. If you are, it means you've seen far too much.
Not exactly.
The fewer people there are thinking about Aegis on a daily basis, the easier my job is.
You've got cybernetics plugged into your head. Not very well, either. It doesn't look comfortable. I'd be scratching at the edges of that constantly. I'd have like little red marks and probably blood running down my face all the time. Your name is Plato?
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
Okay. I was asked by UC Security to... Sorry, I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected.
Thanks. I guess.
Oh, it wasn't a compliment. Just an observation. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop.
You're very good at conversation, Agent Plato.
So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
What do you mean the location's been compromised?
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
Why meet with me personally? I suppose you wanted to get the read of me. And also, do you want to tell me what groups, what non-UC affiliated groups? Are we talking Freestar Collective, Pirate, Neon? What are we dealing with here? Fanatics?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
Okay, but you're still okay with just some rando. Right, got it. Just tell me where to pick it up.
To the spaceport. There should be a
back to the spaceport.
Right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
Alright, done. What can you tell me about Aegis?
All you really need to know is that we're here to serve and we're the good guys.
I'll buy that.
Our main priority is the safety and security of the citizens and assets of the United Colonies, wherever they may be. We keep an eye on, well, everything. That's
good to know. An agency that feels the need to point out they're the good guys usually aren't. Let's not antagonize them or act, because they seem like they'd be a bit touchy. I don't want to poke the intelligence agencies. That doesn't seem healthy. So you're spies.
That is a word that has been used, both for good and ill, to describe us at times.
And you're not? Or you're saying you're not? How many agents do you have working for you?
That's a level of detail I can't get into. Don't worry. We've got plenty of good people working hard.
Must be hard not being able to talk about so much.
You get used to it after a while. And it makes the occasions where you can all the more meaningful.
Alright. What's in the package?
You really should know better than to ask for classified intel. What is this, your first day on the job?
As it happens.
Don't worry. I'm just giving you a hard time. I still can't tell you what's in the package, though.
Okay, he's funny. Alright,
Good
buddy.
luck with the mission.
I don't trust Aegis at all. Authorized personnel only. Let's, you know, there's a... The security state, you don't go poking it. You don't go poking it. Keep your head down. That's what I think my character is, you know, very good at. Keeping his head down and, you know, doing what puts him in an advantageous situation. And poking the big spy agency is not what puts not what puts Vincent in the most advantageous situation. Can I just talk with you, by the way? You're in your office.
Medical wouldn't be half the corporation it is without the funding we've provided over the decades. In my opinion, a society is only as advanced as its healthcare. But then, I suppose I am a bit biased.
I'll be honest. That's actually that's a pretty good position. I kind of agree with that. If I were going to choose a yardstick for a positive society, I'd probably choose healthcare as well. Do you like working for the United Colonies?
I really do. No group has done more for humanity than the United Colonies, and it is gratifying to be a part of that. Keeping our citizens in good health is vital to our continued success.
What do you do here?
It is my pleasure to attempt to steer this lumbering bureaucracy towards doing something useful for its
You're an
citizens,
administrator.
keeping them healthy. My background's in medicine, but I like to think I've graduated from helping one patient at a time to, well, all of them at once.
Okay.
Have a great day.
You're head of state healthcare, and you just made an interview with me. And you are?
Howdy.
Masked functionary. Okay, you just got a regular name. Yeah, I'm stealing stuff. Alright, maybe, unauthorized personnel only. Okay. I was authorized to go in here. I gotta keep an eye on that. Let's head back to the... Oh no, I can head down to the NAT station. And head back to the... friggin... Just been going back and forth from the spaceport. I want to check out the residential and administrative... Oh, sorry, commercial districts. Eventually. Back to the spaceport. Wrecking up points on my transit card. Alright, so it's just near here. Oh, I need advance to steal from that. Agent Plato's package. Activate. Deliver the package back to the guy I picked up the job from. Agent Yumi. Sergeant Yumi. This will get me points, and maybe they'll bring me on as a permanent officer, and give me access to secure places where I can steal back that lady's ingredient. That's what it was. Got your package. I don't think it's a bomb. I'm still alive, so it's probably not a bomb. If it's a bomb and it's going to go off, it's going to go off away from me. I got a package.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you.
That sign really did...
All I had to do was put up a sign.
Amazing. I wouldn't make a habit of recruiting people off the street.
Well, I have you now, so I probably won't hire another person for a while. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
How? Will you call me? 2,000 credits for that. And I've got skill points actually, 2 skill points. I should definitely put down. I'm gonna do pistol certification to start with. And social. I want buy for 5% less and sell for 10% more. Eventually, I'll have that. Scavenging. I've already got persuasion. Maybe not so much. There's a lot of stuff down here I eventually want to get to, but let's just focus on... Let's just put something into social. I'm going to do commerce. Just because I definitely want some of these, like deception. I'm going to need that eventually, so I've got to put something into social. Intimidation, isolate, like all of this, once you get past the top ones, which are a little bit, like, meh. Scavenging is probably going to be the third one I put into this, unless I upgrade something. I'm going to need deception. That's just, for what I want to do, that's necessary. I didn't actually check if that guy had any other jobs. But what I want to do now is probably get the rest of those biosensors. So let's head to the other district. That's set. There's probably a lot. I don't know how you'd scour through this place if you wanted all of the quests, but generally they'll just sort of pop up, like this guy mentioned a thing, and then I've got a quest, or at least a mission. What was that? An activity, sorry. Let's go to the commercial district first. I'm interested. I'd also like it to be daytime, whenever it's ready. The commercial district. It's surprisingly active at night. Citizen?
Oh, hey, what's up?
What's up? Okay, we got the other biosensor over here. There's another coffee station.
Everything good? We're here to help.
That's good to know, officer. Valberg. Not a clue. There's SSNN, Settled Systems News Network.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've
You've been picking them
so
up.
far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
The egg you found wasn't beeping, was it?
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Okay, kid. You sold my biosensor. What a pain in the ass. What's Whetstone? What's Valberg? Just out of curiosity.
I really love this
Logan
place.
Cullen.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Hi, Logan.
Anything I can do for you?
Do you like living here?
Oh, sure. There's always tons of travel into New Atlantis, so there's no shortage of people to meet. I love talking with the new people and hearing about their journeys. Not to mention, it's also nice and safe. Unlike my brother's job.
Okay, what does your brother do?
He's a Marine, and if that wasn't bad enough, he's stationed in Sidonia. He keeps telling me it's safe, and how he loves his job. But
Everyone seems to repeat that a lot. I love my job. I love my job. Everyone.
All I ever hear about Sidonia is
There's
how
no
many
disgruntled
people get hurt
employees
in
around here.
accidents there. I just pray that he'll be okay.
Well, that would probably be the miners. Oh, he'll be fine.
I hope you're right. I just have such a hard time believing that, though. But, oh my, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dump all of that onto you. It just feels good to get it all off my chest.
I understand. Anything you recommend doing in New Atlantis?
There's
Since
a
you love the
huge
place
tree
so
in
much?
the embassy district, across from the mass station. Trust me, it may sound dumb, but I think everyone should see it at least once when they're in the city.
I think that was the one the guy was looking
cool.
I didn't...
Or maybe I just love trees.
You might. That might just be it. Alright.
Until next time.
Farewell. I'm gonna leave you alone. Very friendly place. I mean, it's got to be said. For a major city, especially a capital city, you wouldn't expect all the citizenry to be that nice. Hello, Whetstone employee, presumably. What do you guys do? Do you sharpen blades? I can't actually quite look at you from the other side of this desk.
If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled
Ah.
systems, look no further.
Does all of your food come from local sources? Doubt it.
You must be joking. I have an exclusive contract with the Trade Authority. It's all shipped in from off-world. And no, I'm not divulging the planet of origin.
Trade Authority. Interesting. What's a whetstone?
The general term? A sharpening stone. For
Yeah.
knives. The kind of knives that cut the most delicious meat in the settled systems. This whetstone, though, is the best restaurant you've ever eaten at. If you like a perfect steak, you're in the right place.
Okay. I'm good.
I'm sure we'll see you again.
If I have a date, I might bring him here. This is... It's not a very large... You don't have a substantial clientele. You've got 3 booths for eating at. Or these samples. Seared strip steak served alongside mixed vegetables. Yeah. That sounds like something you'd take someone to, not really something you just pop in and grab a snack at, especially a midnight snack. Alright, I've got to find this person who bought the goddamn... That's the way back. I've got to find this person who bought my frickin' biosensor. Bonk. The gravity is a little lower. It certainly doesn't feel like Earth gravity here. I want to jump on one of these lily pads. You have no idea how much I want to jump on those lily pads. UC distribution. Hello, you might have bought a
I'm
thing.
pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need.
Huh, thanks.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online.
That's convenient.
I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience.
I didn't have
Also,
any...
if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
Oh, let's just see what you have for sale.
Oh, well, certainly.
Just curious. You've got a helmet. Oh, a Space Marine helmet. I've got quite a lot of credits. I've got enough to buy one of these, but I feel like I'm going to be picking stuff up. I don't want to purchase that sort of thing until I know what I'm looking at in terms of pick-upables. You don't. You have weapons. See, this is 1700. That is kind of like the one I saw earlier, but different. Now, compared to my main weapon, it uses 27 caliber. I don't know how much of that I have. But compared to the Ion, I mean, it does a little bit more damage. Tactical magazine, it's modded up. Long barrel and a reflex sight. I've already got an Equinox. Modified Ion. Yeah, it's not comparing it against the right weapon. it's comparing it against my cutter. Can't switch what weapon I'm holding. And then you've got... Oh, wow, okay. A Gatling gun. With a pistol grip. Strangely enough. And a rapid shot. See... Rip Shank, and you got... Oh, suppressed side star. 1500. That's an interesting looking weapon. Laser pistol. Kind of like the suppressed side star, actually. Let's grab this. Just to have a suppressed weapon, in case I need one. You bought an egg from a kid here recently.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it?
Nothing, it's just junk I dropped the other day.
That so? Must mean something to you if you came looking for it. Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Fine, 100 credits.
Pleasure doing business with you.
What is it you do here?
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with?
Yeah, besides that.
It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around.
And you apparently sell guns to randoms without a license.
Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care.
Everyone loves their job.
Come back if you need something else.
Literally everyone loves their job. I wanted to actually do a proper comparison now against my Furious Ion and the Suppressed Sidestar. So it has a lower fire rate, less range, makes sense. It's got a higher magazine size, but I've got fewer rounds in that ammunition type. Better accuracy, it's got some mods installed. And it's heavier. But it is also suppressed. And this one does, each consecutive hit deals more damage, so I think overall it's probably a better combat pistol, but that would be a good one to have if I need to kill someone silently. Let's stick that, well, I don't want to put it in my main slots, let's put it at 6 for now. So what I kind of want to do with this layout is I want main weapons in 1, 2, 3, then I want sort of specialist weapons. That is, weapons that I think will be only useful in specific circumstances, like sniper rifles, suppressed pistols, or grenade launchers, that sort of thing, in the right-hand level, right-hand section. Then up will be sort of utilities, like the axe, the cutter, and I'll figure out what to put in the last one. And then consumables, med pack, a health stim, and I'll think of another stim to put in there. In fact, I've got another one, haven't I? Not heal, paste. Yeah, the amp. Movement speed and jump height. Let's... Not what I meant to do. I'm going to do that there. Oh well. I've just given myself... I've just taken some drugs. I've just given myself a pep. It was only 100 credits. If it had been 1,000 credits, I'd have tried to bargain her down or properly negotiate that, or, you know, maybe come up with a threat. But for 100 credits, pay it. Okay. There was something in the well. There's the central bank, or Gal Bank. Alright, I think my next job is to head to the final biosensor from the residential district.